I have no idea because it's fucking Penny. Good morning. We are having Penny discussions here. Put the top chat. Thumbs up. All links here. And I'm live. Hey, I'm on right at 8:30. Right at 8:30. Right on. Oh man, I hate this. Thank God I'm not showing my screen. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Rosa. Bordeaux. I don't drink, but if I had a wine to drink, it might be Bordeaux. Just for the name. Funny story. We had a guy walk into a sports bar during my when I went up to Pennsylvania. We were at a sports bar. What's your Pinot Grigio like? Waitress, who obviously was a heavy smoker. You know, a waitress at a sports bar. And she goes, she looks at Pinot. Pinot, I think she called it. So, yeah. Okay, let me see. We're not going to do that one. We are going to update this. Okay, that's updated. Let me just make sure these screens work. And then we've got, okay. And we've got that. Okay, 4-hour algorithm is up. Okay. I think I'm live. So there we go. I got my lights on. I turned it a little purple today. A little purple over here. See, I got a purple light. So I'm trying to fill this background in a little bit more. It's kind of a cool back. I mean, that's a painting. So, oh, let me grab this. Oh, I need my water. Because I had coffee. Morning, Camilo. Morning, Nathan. Wendy. Meat Stick. Roblox is a killer. It's been in the core portfolio. It's up 18% right now. It's up, after missing earnings, it's up 18%. This is a monster that wants to get back to that 100, it's up there, 140. That's where it's going. And honestly, Meat Stick, kudos to you. Kudos to you. I identified that as the range to trade it in, and I never got back in. But good God, I mean, if you just use the golden cross on this, the MACD, let's say you bought at the high here at 58. In 3 months, you've doubled your money. Yeah, vacation guy. It's Apple. It's my Super Bowl. It's my Super Bowl. I got a big show. And missed on earnings. But is up almost 20% back to its all-time highs. Good companies get back to all-time highs. So I wonder if this is like Roblox making this, if this is more an invitation for Zuckerberg to start spending on the metaverse again. But good God, I mean, just oof. And I don't think Roblox is part of the bubble. I do think that the valuation's crazy, but I don't think it's part of the bubble. Okay, scans. We're going to go Netflix, NVIDIA are 2. NVIDIA's up 2%. I mean, NVIDIA's up because just everybody's going to be spending. Leveraged ETFs, TECS, UVIX, and UVIXY. I mean, UVIXY gets an entry in the 4-hour algorithm. I don't know that I'd initially take it, but the VIX, it's got to spike at some point. I mean, there's something coming down the line. So, and I'll talk about it. You're going to hear all kinds of craziness now that we're back at all-time highs and earnings are coming in strong and Powell's not reducing rates. You're going to hear craziness, just absolute craziness. Bros, EQT. Let's go to the Dow sector. No, we'll go indexes. The Dow, NVIDIA is, I forgot NVIDIA's in the Dow. God. ADI. EA. LRCX. NVIDIA. Good. Oh, man. Okay. Why does it do this? I don't know why. YouTube kind of. All messages. Huh. And now it's like reconnecting to me. There we go. Boy, that's annoying. NVIDIA already in there. Netflix and NVIDIA are already in there. Yeah. Let's go to the S&P. Duke Energy. And Philip Morris. Okay. So we got our scans in there. Let's go back to the strategy tester. We'll put the 4-hour in here. And my screen looks okay. Okay. We're going to go back. There's the entry, 1541 on UVIXY. So, I'm going to put this up here. And I did have coffee. So, okay. I was just typing this. Let's see. We are going to start off tonight's earnings. We'll go over Earnings Hub because it's Apple, Amazon, Coinbase. I mean, you got MicroStrategy, you got Reddit, you got a lot. So we'll kind of end with that. We'll look at some charts of Roblox because that one just killed it. Qualcomm, inflation goes up. I mean, shit, did this affect? Let me see. Inflation slightly up, which means they're gonna have to raise rates. Which I don't think that. I don't. Honestly, God, I don't think that the market's even looking at that. So we'll bring Robinhood killed it. I mean, just but it ran up so much. Okay. There we go. Open with comment. Is this going to fuck me up again? Meta. Meta will talk about just Meta is what it is. Here is the Chris Camillo thing that I talked about last week that I pretty much, if you weren't in Microsoft, I don't know why, but just so you know, this is an actual screenshot of my Fidelity account. Notice the date. Purchase history. Notice the date. Then I started adding to it, so you can see. And I have purchases all the way up through, like, even last year I think I purchased. I don't think I purchased any Microsoft this year. Carvana killed it. Materials, it's something that we should talk about because yesterday was so bad. So it just kind of points out, we'll talk about Broadcom, we'll talk about Spotfiy more, the charts on those. We will cover SoFi because this is the theory on SoFi as to what happened. The Mag 7 trade is still there. It is still, realistically, it's still a great trade. I mean, that's just year to date. So, and I guess I didn't put the link there. U.S. stocks, I mean, the Fed didn't change anything. So we'll talk about the 2 bonus newsletters that I did yesterday. Transmedics, again, I wrote an email, a newsletter with, hey, these 2 stocks will make you a millionaire. Top 5 tech stocks for a trade war truce. Top 5 AI stocks for a market crushing momentum. CLS is just killing it as an alpha pick. Just good God. So we're going to start off here. I'm going to put you on a countdown. I'm going to be right back because I did have coffee. I'll be right back.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My
Okay,
heart starts to
I'm here.
pound. Daily stock pick trading.
Is it Figma going live today? Oh, remind me later. Yeah, Omar, that's exactly it. Let's see. We don't really have anything. I mean, $19 million of MicroStrategy. Bezos is still selling. We got gold up, Dow's up, so FinViz doesn't have anything. Let's just see here. Preferred inflation gauge, soars after AI. Supported growth, initial jobless claims rise less than expected, job market fumes at Powell. I mean, the little orange man is angry, as everybody has so loving. Morning, Dak. So let's go into this because I do have a big man, and it did it again. Okay, let's see. Hit the thumbs up. There's 7 thumbs up and 24 people in here. So unless you're all bots, if you're a bot, you don't have to hit the thumbs up. And let me give guys just a Larry.
Larry.
Okay, says Larry. Let me give guys just a tip. Sit down when you pee. It's healthy. It's super healthy. I mean, and you can go and ask AI. Have a discussion with AI. It's healthy for you. I enjoy it. So it is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna hit record. Good morning. Happy Thursday, July 31st. We got a big show. If you didn't see, there was some earnings last night. Big earnings. We'll go over that. We'll go over about people asking me about what they should do because you got fear and greed in this market and you've got a ton of people telling you exactly, oh my God, the market's going to crash. We will go over, for those people who are annoyed by the tools, I'm going to just go over the tools and show you exactly how they should be used. You know, again, I'm spoon feeding this stuff. I gave 2 bonus newsletters last night. They're there. Sofi, we'll go over that. Spotfiy, Broadcom, we'll go over Microsoft, everything. We'll even go over tonight. I want to start out with, again, let me reiterate this. Asking me what to do on any stock or any portfolio is not something that is ever appropriate or something I'm ever going to respond to. I give you every tool that I use. TrendSpider. If you don't have TrendSpider, then find a tool that works for you. Don't ask me, should I do this? Should I do that? I look at the 4-hour algorithm. Okay? What should I do will always get you a response. That's a you question, not a Gary question. You'll hear fear tactics in this market. You'll hear take profits. I heard it last night on CNBC. Joe Terranova, or I'm sorry, it was Guy Adami. You should take profits in Microsoft. Well, I'm going to show you my first purchase in Microsoft. I will show you on the screen my first purchase in Microsoft, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to provide you the information and a system to help you make better decisions. And those decisions are yours. And FYI, you will make mistakes. Me telling you something doesn't mean that you're not going to make a mistake. What I do, I make a lot of mistakes. So anybody asking me what you should do for your trades or investments, you should go back to your journal, because I have been very clear about this, especially if you're buying at this time or if you're selling at this time. You should journal it, because if you have, when you buy something, you tell yourself, okay, it's a long-term buy. So if you buy something right now and you tell yourself it's a long-term buy, and all of a sudden we drop 40% from August to September, and you go and sell, that's your fault. That's you making a mistake, and that should be in your journal 6 months later when we're back up. It was a mistake. So you want to put in your journal when you buy something, what's the upside? What's the downside? When am I going to sell? Am I going to buy more? What's my thesis on this stock? And that should be what you refer to, not some douche on the internet who's going to maybe tell you you should absolutely sell. I will go over several mistakes that I've made in this podcast. You know, I sold VRT, Vertiv, at 70. You know what it closed at yesterday? 150. That was 3 months ago. I sold it at 70. Broadcom, I sold at 170. It's doubled. It's over $300 right now. You will make mistakes. Now, an update on the TrendSpider giveaway, because again, I gave away a year of TrendSpider. I'm going to give it away during the when they launch Sidekick. Okay, up here in the upper right, you'll see Sidekick. It's TrendSpider's AI companion. So keep an eye out. If you get the newsletter in your inbox, then you will get my email because I'm sending it from the exact same email that it comes from. So if you get the email in your inbox, then you can do it. Again, the first guy didn't seem to, read the newsletter. He missed out. As we get towards the end of July, just remember. And for those that celebrate this, the TQQQ play that I gave you, okay? In pre-market, TQQQ is up 4%. You're at 94. Let's bring that up. You're at 20% gain. Okay? 30 days, 20% gain. So I still have a small position in my Webull account, which is, by the way, up over $13,800. Let's just log in and I can show it on the screen. It's at $13,822. This entire portfolio consists of Apple, Google, IBIT, Nvidia, Spotfiy, TQQQ, and Tesla. That's it right now. That's it. It's 100% invested. So good luck to those people that don't know when to get out because you don't have TrendSpider. I know exactly when I'm getting out. Maybe you maybe you got out too soon. Maybe you said, oh, it's a 10% gain. I'm going to get out. Maybe you didn't have this. Get TrendSpider. Realize, here's the thing. If you had just put in $5,000 into this trade, okay, it would have made you the yearly subscription for TrendSpider in 1 month, in just one trade. Just imagine if you were able to use these tools for your entire portfolio. And when there's a downturn, you'll know when to get out. Because again, this has no emotion. And it backtests. Look at the backtest of TQQQ. I mean, you could literally just follow TQQQ and it makes you 126% over 24 months. Is it guaranteed? No. There's risk in everything. But if you're afraid, make sure you have a back-tested strategy that will help you. Okay? And one of the strategies that I have in my main portfolio is Alpha Picks. This is one of the articles that came out yesterday. Celestica soars on double digits after a crushing earnings estimate. 2 of the picks were up 10% yesterday after earnings. Just look at the chart of CLS. Again, this one, let's just move this one. If you had TrendSpider and you had the Alpha Picks, you would have known to buy this at 77 and you're up 164% in 112 days. So we get a new Alpha Pick on Friday, tomorrow. Credo was up again. Credo is an Alpha Pick. And if you had Alpha Picks and TrendSpider, you'd know, and you'd probably still be holding like me. You're up 192% just since April. And Alpha Picks, I'm holding a good amount of both of these. But the Alpha Picks portfolio, the entire portfolio, take a look. It's 200% up since inception. In 3 months, the entire portfolio is up 27%. Let me just give you the numbers. Had you put $2,000 into this portfolio back in April, you bought it, you got it for the $100 off price. Right now it's $50 off. Don't worry about that. Because had you just put $2,000 into this portfolio 3 months ago, you would have made the subscription fee back. And by the way, You could have bought your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, your significant other, or yourself, or even your dogs, a nice dinner afterwards. You would have that amount of money. Okay? Then the next tool is Seeking Alpha Premium, which is where I mainly do all my research. I found TLN through that research, and I gave it to paid subscribers at the beginning of the year, up 58% year to date. That's how I found that one. I also used it to find the one that I wrote my strategy on Poet. Okay? And I gave both of these in the newsletter. I did a bonus one yesterday. Okay, Poet, the tiny chip stock that's making big AI moves. So paid members get that. I want you to get these tools. So here's my suggestion. First off, go to Linktree. Okay? Check out TrendSpider. If it's for you, sign up through my link, get the 4-hour algorithm, get all the other tools, okay? Then you go back to the link, and the second link is a bundle offer for premium and alpha picks. Again, you save $160 off of this. So I like both of them. And part of Seeking Alpha Premium, you can get stuff like this, okay? Market crushing momentum. Top 5 stocks. This is Steve Kress. He is phenomenal. One of my favorite guys to take picks from. He writes these articles and he tells you why he picked those stocks. And he gives you in detail why he picks those stocks. Top 5 AI stocks. One of them is Fresh. FRSH. And we can look at that one. Fresh is an AI company, which I saw the CEO interviewed on CNBC. Love the CEO. It's a good company, good profits, good product, good management. What I don't like about it is the chart. And I haven't found a strategy that I can trade with it. So again, the tools come in. And maybe if you don't want the top 5 AI stocks, maybe you want the top 5 tech stocks for a trade war truce with China, because we got a trade war with China right now. And is there going to be a truce? Taco, Trump always chickens out. So what are the 5 that you want to invest in? The only stock I knew about was AppLovin. And by the way, AppLovin and Alpha Pick. And if you had Alpha Picks, you'd see this huge gain. They picked it, I think, in November 2023, somewhere around there. $37. It's at $370. So again, get the tools. I gave 2 bonus newsletters yesterday, okay? I gave a energy stock watch list, and I gave Poet, the tiny chip stock. These are for paid members, okay? Don't get my newsletter unless you have the tools. You can have different tools and get my newsletter, but make sure you have the tools. Don't think that my newsletter is going to make you a tremendous amount of money. It probably won't. What will make you money are the tools. For today's paid newsletter, I'm going to bring up a trade that I suggested last week that after yesterday's earnings is a really good long-term play. Think of it like the TQQQ. I just went over how I brought TQQQ for the seasonality at the end of June, 20% gain. This is something like that. And again, this is for paid members. It's not guaranteed. And don't get FOMO. Understand you can do this research for yourself. So, one other one that I gave that actually just reported earnings. We're going to go over it. Transmedics. I just want to bring this up. A paid newsletter where I went in and I said, hey, here are the stocks from the early 2000s that have made millionaires. Okay. And it came up with 2 stocks. Came up with 2. Transmedics is one of them. Transmedics is up almost 20%. You had to buy in the 4-hour algorithm right here at $111, okay? This is after I recommended it March 18th, where it ran 105%. Where are you trading in pre-market? It's at 124. 124. So let's see the gain from just this 111. We'll just go up to 124. Nice 16% gain. Good for you. Good for you. Now let's look at the overall market. Again, hand feeding a lot of things. U.S. stocks recoup some losses to end mixed, but Powell basically said, I'm not raising rates. I mean, he said, F you, I'm not raising rates. And the market tanked. And then we got those big earnings and it came back. It's a good market and we're in an AI market. And FYI, the Mag 7 trade is still on. You can't see it behind my head, but go to Twitter and look. Year to date, Nvidia up 33%, Microsoft up and this doesn't include today's gains. Nvidia 33, Microsoft 21, Meta 18, QQQ up 11%, Amazon is up 4%, Google is up 3%, Apple is down 16% year to date. So there's just a few of the Mag 7 that are down. My theory, big gets bigger. We get Amazon and Apple tonight. Now, am I buying more of these? No, I've got big enough positions in these that I'm perfectly happy. Would I be getting into them? Probably not. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. So what do? Well, you buy the indexes. You buy QQQ. Doesn't matter. We got over the Bob who buys at all-time highs for over 20 years, and he doesn't do it dollar cost averaging. He just buys in lump sums. Still wound up a millionaire. It's about your temperament, not your intelligence. So buy and hold for good companies that have good products, that have good management. That's a theme. And all the Mag 7, they are good companies. Even though Apple right now, we'll go over Apple in a little bit. This is your take on Sofi, by the way. Sofi covered the fall after the dilution yesterday, okay? Sofi, which said, hey, we're going to raise $50 billion after they crushed it on earnings. That's an 83% gain right there. And then you saw this drop, okay? Say you bought at the open and it was $25. You lost 20% yesterday. But the theory on this is logical. Retail shares are gobbled up by institutions that are flipping from short to long, with a lot of retail being shaken out. If you're scared, again, thesis, when you bought Sofi, what was your goal? What was it? Because if you bought Sofi in the 4-hour algorithm, it still has you in. And I think you should still be in. Do I think it's going to 30? I have no idea. The market will decide. And then you have Spotfiy. Okay, Spotfiy. Somebody asked me about Spotfiy and they said, oh my God, I'm nervous. Should I sell? Well, the 4-hour algorithm makes you money. It had you out. But you know what? It was bought on the dip yesterday. And we still have a gap, by the way. If you just take off this, you still have a gap from earnings between 664 and 700. It caught a bid. Okay, this is a 5-minute chart. So understand, that's just what it looks like yesterday. Are we going back to fill this gap back up to 700? It's a good company. It's just expensive. Now, Broadcom, which I sold at 170. You want to know, I knew this is going to 340. Just perfectly honest, it's going to $340. It's trading at $302 right now. Let's see, in pre-market, it's at 305. It's going to you want to know how I know it's going to 340? I sold at 170. I sold at 170 in April. My theory was it was a long-term buy and hold, and I had bought way back here. I sold here March 31st, okay? Wasn't panicking. It just reached long-term gain status. And I said, I don't want it to go down further. I can always buy back in. And you know what? I forgot about it. And I didn't buy back in. I should have. That's how I know it's going to 340. I sold. but it was part of the journal. I knew exactly where I wanted to sell, and I got nervous. Again, I make mistakes. And usually on here, I don't talk about materials at all. But this was nuts yesterday. Copper plunged 50% or 20% yesterday. I think it was down as much as 50%. But the tariffs are 50% on copper products. Freeport-McMoRan fell 10%. Is this an opportunity on Freeport, FCX? Boy, you're going to have to say, hey, maybe the tariffs, imports on tariffs, they don't hurt. They're going to hurt. This one, the 4-hour algorithm had you out July 25th up here. Yes, it was a loss. But again, take a look at the long-term chart. It's within this range. It's right at the 200-day. Buying under the 200-day back in April, pretty good. So if you want materials, that's an interesting one. And another one I don't talk about. I don't talk about this one, but it is one that I have missed. It's Carvana. Carvana is up 16% in after hours yesterday. Okay, we can go and look at it. They fully erased the 99% drawdown. Okay, Carvana, CVNA. Let's see what the 4-hour algorithm has told you. It has told you to get in. It has you out right now. So it's not, 393. But let's look at the weekly here, because this is the drawdown from 2021 back to 2023 when this was going bankrupt. Again, I sold my Model 3 to Carvana. Fantastic experience. I should have bought the company then. Fantastic experience. 4-hour algorithm makes you 549% versus buying and holding makes you 624%. Again, this company has had a phenomenal recovery. It speaks to management. They've done an incredible job. It's just a great, great company. So let's talk about Microsoft. It's now a $4 trillion company, by the way. It now joins NVIDIA as the only $4 trillion companies in the world. And let's just talk about temperament, because on the screen, if you don't see it, go and watch the video of this. On the screen, and this isn't a brag, because I will show you the actual chart. This is a screenshot of my Fidelity account with the purchases of Microsoft. That's it. This is it. January 27th, 2005. I am up over 2,000% on that purchase. Okay, 2,000%. Now, was it a great buy? No, it now is. But if we look at a monthly of this, okay, let's just go back and look at 2005. Where was 2005? Well, it was over here on the left where you bought, let's see, December 2005. Purchase price, $26. It was that price 7 years, 8 years later, February 2013. For 8 years, I didn't make a dime off of this purchase. Okay, this isn't a brag. It was a bad buy and hold. The thesis wasn't there. The thesis wasn't working. I should have been out, and I should have bought it as it started to rise. And the thesis started to play out. But this was dead money. Absolute dead money. Okay? And now dumb money, Chris Camillo, I brought this up last week, okay, on the thing. Microsoft, he brought up, they have a theory on Microsoft that it's very similar to NVIDIA. And it's going to play out. And so we look at the earnings today, and we are up 9%. 9%. For our algorithm, had you in way down here. April, 385. Right now, you're trading at 557. I was on last night. I was watching. Let's see. We got to bring this down even to do 557. But I was watching CNBC last night, And Guy Adami said, I think you want to take some off the table. And I posted that this chart. And I said, do I really want to take some off the table, Guy Adami? It's been a pretty good ride. Don't let people talk you out of things. Again, you will hear things. But just since April, this is up almost 60%. 60% in a $4 trillion company. Big gets bigger. And then you have another big one that I actually went into in April, Meta. This one's up 11%. Meta, blowout. Zuckerberg yesterday morning posted about superintelligence. He's pushing a narrative where Meta will win. Zuck was clear. He's putting together the dream team for AI. He's going to change e-commerce. It's going to be a huge automation process for Meta. They will be cutting employees. Understand, they will be cutting costs. This is a money-making machine. They will have an increase in revenue and a decrease in overhead. Once he stops spending, once he has enough and the street says, you know what, you shouldn't spend anymore, that's when he's going to start, cutting heads. And again, that's when the company turns around. It's still a great company. It is making an incredible amount of money. And power, I went over it yesterday. Power is going to be the bottleneck. That's what they're saying. That's what I put this together because I want to be ready for when all of these power stuff, right now it's still chips, right now it's still AI. But the reality of this is it will be power. And you want to know something? They're going to spend. Microsoft upped, Satya Nadella, he said, hey, you know that 80 billion that I predicted I would spend at the beginning of the year? It's not going to be 80, but it's going to be 120 billion. Guess where they're going to spend it? Chips and power. Meta, they raised up to 66 to 72 billion. They are going to spend it, guess what? On chips and power. They're building out Hyperion, which will be able to scale to 5 gigawatts over several years. They're gonna need power. They're spending the money. Again, Meta, great buy. And I even got a message from a paid member. Hey, remember when you told me it was a good time to buy Meta under $700 if you can get it? Well, guess where it dipped yesterday? $691. You had a chance. It's at $773 right now. Good luck in getting this under 700. If we have a dip, get it under 700. If it dips down to 600, get it. This is the best CEO in the business right now. And I don't like Facebook. I don't like Instagram. I don't like WhatsApp. I don't like all that stuff. This is separating the temperament of me not liking these products, but everybody likes them. They've got the eyeballs. And they're spending on AI. Now, Hood, the initial reaction to Robinhood's earnings was 4%. It had a killer quarter. Revenues jumped 45%. They are killing it. This is an absolute buy. Okay? But I've got to find an entry. And I'm being patient. And FYI, the market's starting to take it down a little bit. But good God, I want this one under 100. I'm just being patient. And so you have to know where you're going to buy things. If I miss this, like I missed Palantir at 80 and now that's at 160, then bad on me. But I have my money invested, and that's the key. Qualcomm, their current quarter revenue, it exceeded expectations. They killed it. Down 5% in the reaction. Now, why? Because it's just valuation and growth. The valuation isn't bad, but they said their phone sector might take a hit. So again, am I buying Qualcomm? It's in the core portfolio. This is an incredibly cheap stock. But I don't want something that's in a downward trend. I want something that's in an upward trend. So I'm going with the winners. In a bull market, if a stock is just not performing, I don't want to buy it. Now, Roblox. This valuation is absolutely insane. They missed on earnings. It's up 20%. You want to know why? I kind of knew that it was going up 20%. Look at the all-time highs here, 141. Guess where we're trading? 147. Stocks like this that are good stocks. Again, the earnings don't matter in this one. If you're worried about the earnings, this is just more about eyeballs. And Roblox is going to make things work with eyeballs. And again, 145% just since this April low. That's it in 3 months. Now tonight, you've got Apple. Okay? Apple is like the guy on a plane who claps when the plane lands. You stare at him. You don't know what the fuck this guy's doing, clapping. Dude, the plane landed. Big fucking deal. You're confused, because somebody else starts clapping. But you're happy you landed safe. You kind of agree. Hey, I'm proud of the pilot landing the plane. That's Apple. There's nothing exciting. It's weird. You don't want to look at it. 2 billion devices. They can't make AI work. They haven't announced a Siri is crap. But it's a good company. And it's a good company with good products, good leadership so far. They just have to make things work. And you're still in an upward trajectory. So I like Apple. It's expensive. You're going to have to do the analysis yourself. It's trading 30 times forward earnings. Their revenue's not growing great. But again, I love the company. I think on a weekly, with the MACD way down here, when's the last time you had the chance to buy this? Back here in January 2023, where could you have bought it? 120? Where could you have bought it here? 140? Again, it's been dead money. Is this another Microsoft where I get 10 years of actually no return? I don't know. I've got tens of thousands of shares of this. I'm perfectly fine in it. And then you have Amazon, AWS. AWS is the key for this one. Google and Microsoft Azure blew out growth on their cloud. You know what these guys might do? They might very well announce a Prime membership increase on price, immediately boosting their revenue guidance. Is this a buy? I think it is. Go and do your research. The 4-hour algorithm trades okay on this. You win 54% of the time. I look at that as getting you in. But again, it has been dead money. If you bought this in July 2021, you're not up that much. I mean, the S&P has doubled since 2022. This is only up 25% in 4 freaking years. That's not a lot. So it has underperformed. You're going to have to make your thesis. This is a top 5. Apple and Amazon, top 5 holdings. Microsoft and Meta, top 5 holdings. Google, top 5 holdings in my portfolio. So now, where do you find all the earnings? It's Earnings Hub. You've got Coinbase tonight. Coin. This has been a crazy, crazy run. Is Coinbase going to blow it away? Well, Coin has run. Coin has had an incredible run because crypto has run. 4-hour algorithm had you out with a 49% gain. Robinhood just reported, great one. You want to know why I would be listening to the 4-hour algorithm on this? Is because it beats buy and hold. Down here, 391% versus 277%. That's why I would do it. We have MicroStrategy tonight. We know that they're going to report, just their Bitcoin stuff. There's not going to be any shock here. We know what the Bitcoin stuff is worth. Algorithm got you out here at 7 with a 7% gain. Want to know why I listened to the 4-hour algorithm on this one? Is because the performance 1,727% over 2 years. We just went over 4 years. Amazon's only up 25%. This is up 824%. But trading it in 2 years, you've doubled that at 1727%. And it's not like you're doing a ton of trades. It's 20. Over 24 months, you're trading 20 times. Past performance is no indication of future performance, but it's a pretty good indication of what you can do. And you don't have emotions. That's why I like the 4-hour algorithm. So again, it's all on Linktree. It's all right here. Get the 4-hour algorithm with an annual subscription. Get the Seeking Alpha bundle so you can have those stocks like AAPL and Celestica, which blew away earnings and are up 10%. And you can have this portfolio and then find winners and add to them. Again, don't ask me, should I get out? The S&P's trading at all-time highs. The multiple is crazy. Should I get out? I've got huge gains. That's not what you should ask me. Because I will point you back to where'd you buy it and what was your goal? And you have the same tools that I have. So I make mistakes just like everybody else. You've got to make your own decision. And if you're just asking me for my opinion, the opinion is on the podcast. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. That's not the goal of this podcast. The goal of this podcast is for you to be 48 years old and retire from working and then start trading and double your portfolio in a couple of years. Now, I had a great market to do that in, honestly, but I had great tools. And so I'm no genius. Again, I even wrote that. Your portfolio is not an indication of your intelligence. It's your temperament. So again, remember that. Again, this is a theme. We're in the Super Bowl of earnings right now. You've got a president who wants to yell at the Fed for not reducing rates. Well, FYI, just understand, before you start yelling at Powell for not reducing rates, he did reduce rates, and you may think it was political, but look at the actual reaction. He reduced rates in September. What was the reaction? The bond market went up. Rates didn't go down. So it's not just about lowering rates and you get lower rates. It's about appeasing the bond market. The bond market is in charge. So if for some reason he lowers rates and you get a bad reaction from the bond market, that's something that will take the stock market down. That's something that will spike the VIX. So be very careful what you're actually wishing for, because right now we've got a record economy. You've got great earnings coming out. You've got incredible spending going on, and you've got a job market that has actually held up. So we're in a good place. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the reaction of the Fed and the multiple. But if earnings continue to come in, that multiple comes down. I don't think you get an expansion of the multiple in this current environment. But as we get trade deals, it's a good market. You are in a bull market. And this is what bull markets feel like. It's scary at the top for some people. I thrive on this. I love this. I can throw a dart at my watch list and say, okay, which ones do I like to buy? And boom, I can make some nice short-term gains. So if you have any questions, hit me up. My email is right on Linktree. Again, Linktree has everything that you need for this podcast. You can join Webull. I showed you my Webull account where I trade the triple leveraged ETFs. You can join Robinhood. You can get your phone service from Visible like I have. Buy a Tesla. You can see all my trades on Savvy Trader. You know, again, gift me. If you made money and you want to give me a nice little gift, here's PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Send me a nice birthday present, because I made you so much money. Sign up for the newsletter. Again, don't feel like you have to pay for the newsletter. Don't get FOMO. Get the tools and do your own research and start absolutely making yourself a better trader and a better investor. Okay, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye. The Magic 8 Ball. By the way, Chris, let's look. Magic 8 Ball. Just so you know. And it's 4.5 star rated. And it's actual leather. So, any Seinfeld out there fans will know. Okay, let me put this into iMovie. The 8 Ball always knows, Chris. We're going to go back to podcast. There we go. And I got through it without Seeking Alpha saying, ooh, you're spam. You've got to prove you're not a robot. I thought that was a good show. I was kind of proud of that one.
Good morning. Good morning.
But I will get the, all you're doing is selling. All you're doing is selling.
Good morning. Happy Thursday, July 31st.
All you're doing is selling. I'll get those people that just want to die poor. And there may be people who, that I will tell you, there are a lot of people who are far more intelligent than I am, who are killing in this market. My portfolio is still down year to date, and it's because of Apple. But I know exactly where I am and what stocks I hold and why I'm down. So if you're asking me, I'm up so far in this market. Should I sell? I'm not. I'm jealous. Yeah, but Nathan and Vicky, I will absolutely get hate mail, and I guarantee you, people will tune out once they heard me start to sell. I'll see the statistics and I'll kind of come back and show it, but that's it. I mean, TrendSpider, TSM, again, 109. I mean, just old resistance turns to new support. So that old resistance should have been buy under 180 because you're at 240, 245 right now. Good God. And its strategy works. I mean, that's the key point, is that the strategy just works. These report spam, yes, block. I don't want to. I get these crazy emails about having guests on the podcast. Okay, well, that does it. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put you on a little countdown. I'll be right back.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow.
Thanks, Larry. I will, I should invite some people on. I should invite some people on, but I don't know, I'm shy. Let me download. Oh, by the way, Nathan, I already did my thumbnail. So, Download. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think I probably... I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if people actually react to that thumbnail. But let's see. I want to see what my actual big portfolio's up. My Webull portfolio has dipped. I'm down below 13.8. I'm at 13.78. Apple's down. Apple and Google are down, but it looks like Nvidia's up 2%. TQQ's up 3%. Let's see what Fidelity. Log in. Oh, stop. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, no way. Hold on, I gotta look here. Bum, bum, bum. It's a horrible thing out of Virginia where the guy was set on fire. Disgusting. Over a personal dispute, it sounds like. Let's see. Market opened. I'm not up as much as I thought I would be. Man, F that cash in my account. I thought it was going to be far more than this. I'm up, let's see. Only 0.7%. Positions. Why does it do this? Details. Yeah, I want details. There we go. Symbol. We'll sort by symbol. So Amazon's up 1.62. AppLovin is up 5%. Celestic is up 2% after being up freaking 10% yesterday. I mean, that's just... Meta's up 11%. I am up 60% on my Meta position. Microsoft is up 6.5%. That's why. Okay, that pulled back a little bit. So I think people are taking a little bit of profits, which is, you know, understandable. Yeah. I've got too much cash. Hood is dropping like crazy. I think people are just taking profits. Hood is one of those that they will take profits on. I mean, that's... Nah, it's down 3%. Nathan, this is up 100 and almost 200% into earnings. 3% is not a crazy loss. Now, when it gets under 100, I want it. So, okay, I got to run because we got a lesson coming up, online lesson. So I can't be screaming in the house when there's an online lesson. You guys have a great day. I may go live today. Apple earnings. We'll see. It's 4 o'clock. Maybe I'll go live on Substack. So keep an eye out. Take care. See you. Bye.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears.